Growing up, I had dreams and aspirations, but always felt like the kid that didn't fit in. For the most part, I wasn't a bad kid, but when I made the transition into adulthood, I turned to the streets for guidance. This led to getting locked up in juvenile hall, doing time in CYA, and eventually a 120-month sentence in federal prison. I had a lot of time to think and reflect during my federal sentence, so I share with you what I learned, hoping I can positively influence someone else's life with Prison Talk.
What's up, everybody? Big Herc, Prison Talk. Thank you for tuning in into another edition. We support you guys who have been behind us from day one. We cracked 200K subscribers. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I'm gonna split your motherfucking wig. So make sure you guys subscribe. Also check out the website, which is freshoutseries.com, and pick you up some fresh out gear. Had a question from one of our viewers. Hi, Big Herc. Much respect and love from Holland. I never got caught doing something illegal except some petty shit, and I plan to keep it that way, but you never know what's going to happen, and you better be prepared for a prison situation. So I thank you big time for educating me on prison culture. If it ever comes up so far, I bet the knowledge I gained from the series will be a big help. So I've never been in prison, but I have been institutionalized in the Madhouse several times, and I talked to guys in there who have been in jail too, and they told me that they'd rather be in jail where they don't get force-fed anti-psychotics, and they had a yard and you could get drugs and sometimes even alcohol, something we didn't have in many of the madhouses. Also, there was a date of release in the madhouse. You never know when you're out. Now, I didn't know about this. I always thought prison would be worse. You don't have to do any violence in the madhouse. Happened to me only once that I had to fight somebody in like 2 years of that shit, so that's good. The racing isn't there, and there are, in Holland at least, girls out there. You don't have to shower with other men, and there are a lot of visiting time. And during that time, if you can still get it up with all the meds, fuck your girlfriend. So I was wondering if you ever met any guys in prison that were also in the madhouse and what they consider to be a better place to be in. Big thanks from Holland. Keep up the good work. Look, man, there is no better place to be in when you're fucking locked up. So if you think you're preparing yourself to go to prison, whatever energy you're attracting, first off, change that fucking direction, because you don't even want to be focused on having to survive in prison. Figure out how to survive on the street first. Now, when you talk about the madhouse in prison, for one, in prison, you can't fuck. You're not going to have no girlfriend that's going to come visit you and you get an opportunity to get your pee-pee wet. So you're better off, if you had to go somewhere, is go to the madhouse, act like you take your meds, spit the motherfuckers out, and fuck your girlfriend on your visits. Because in prison, you're not getting no coochie. Number two, prison, you talking about prison sounds better. Dude, there's nothing better about being locked up around a bunch of barbarians, worrying about the Peter Gazer, worrying about the booty bandit, worrying about the guard who's gonna come shake your house down, worrying about the race riots, worrying about all the politics. There's nothing better about prison. And as far as being force-fed psychotics, I wouldn't want to go to the madhouse either. So neither one of them are good, but to say one's better than the next, I can't say. What I can say is my co-defendant, from what I understand, had went to the madhouse after he got sentenced on the bank robbery that we caught our case together with. And when he got out, he wasn't the same. So, you know, I don't know what happened to him in there, but he was living in a homeless encampment downtown LA. And I happened to be watching the news one day and I saw that he had got shot by the LAPD 5 times, murdered right there. You know, they said he reached for their gun. So the madhouse fucked him up. You know, I don't know what he was taking in there, what kind of meds they gave him, but you know, maybe he would have been better off if he had been on the main line and had an opportunity to not be caught up in that medication situation, whatever he was on. But yeah, he lost it, man. The time fucked him up in the head, and he did 14 years, man, got out and fucking was murdered. You know what I mean? Got shot on the streets. So the benefits of prison, there is none. The benefits of the madhouse, there is none. I mean, if you're in Holland and you have the opportunity to watch this show and you're able to analyze the difference between a madhouse and a prison, you're smarter than most. So don't do the dumb shit. Don't ever come over here and do any dumb shit that'll put you in prison. And fucking, man, fuck women out there, man, to make money. You know what I mean? Don't even entertain the thought that you're gonna have to deal with one or the other. And hopefully you can get on the right track and you can avoid all the bullshit so you don't end up back in the madhouse. Lockdown's over. Get your yard time in. Exclusively at FreshOutSeries.com.